Hello, I'm Jim Cassetta, local history librarian at the Pearl River Public Library. And today we're talking to Yoko Komori Olson, a local artist and art instructor here at the Pearl River Public Library. And in 2023, we will be celebrating 60 years on Franklin Avenue. And I know at least 30 of those years, Yoko has patronized the library and taught classes here. So Yoko, welcome.
Hi, nice to having me.
Oh, you're welcome. It's nice to have you. Now, first of all, we're going to talk a little bit about how you and why you came to Pearl River. So I know you're born in Japan.
Yes.
And lived there most of your adult life.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what reason did you come to Pearl River, New York, of all places?
So I came to New York, Manhattan, for 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then I graduated university and work. And then I met John.
Mm-hmm. John Olson.
John Olson, my husband. And then I moved to Pearl River, which I never heard of it.
Was it culture shock?
Yes, very culture shock. And then I have to know about Pearl River.
Mm-hmm.
Then I came here for the library.
Right.
And before in Manhattan, I joined Toastmasters club. Mm-hmm. So I heard they have a club here, so I want to stop by to see. And then I met you,
right,
so, Jim Cassetta. And then I asked a lot of things, and then you're very kind. So
thank you.
I
try to be.
Offer the job or teaching something, and then more and more I can come here often.
Right, absolutely. And I saw you were so talented.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I said, gee, this is somebody we can have teach here, because we're always, looking for somebody talented to teach art and music and situations like that. So what year did you come to Pearl River? What year did you come to?
What year? 2000.
Oh, okay. So that's relatively
20.
recent, 23 years. What was your first impression or memory that sticks in your head of coming to town?
First, I'm surprised because very quiet.
Uh-huh.
And I learned because there are no McDonald's and nothing, for very quiet, sophisticated town, which I like, and also friendly town.
Right.
And lots of Irish people live there, but I'm not sure Asian or Japanese can live here, or so I have to be more research and to make a friends here.
Yeah, sure. It's a little harder for immigrants always to assimilate into the culture. And where did you live in Pearl River when you came here?
Lenape Road.
On Lenape Road?
I going dating and get married, so I live in Lenape.
That was your husband's boyhood home?
Yeah.
Yes, right. I remember John and I were in school roughly the same time. He was a bit older than I am.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so impressed because the Coffee with Jim, there are lots of people from grown up with the same high school or something.
Yes, right.
I don't think I just isolated, but it's okay. I want to learn something. A lot of people.
You fit in wonderfully.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're already, assimilated. No things about that. Let's talk about Japan. What did your parents do?
My parents has their own business. It's a kind of diner.
Oh.
It's not Japanese food. It's right. My father was very interested in America. So I went to American school.
Oh,
in Japan, so called Notre Dame Catholic school.
A Catholic school.
So my father said, study English and go to America or something. He always told me.
Right.
So he had a diner selling like a pasta or sandwiches or something.
Or hamburgers.
Hamburger or something. It's not the typical Japanese food. So, and then we my mother signed up for UNICEF,
Mm-hmm.
and then every year some foreigner come to stay our house,
Oh,
like
an exchange.
exchange
Yeah,
student or
student,
something.
right.
So because of study English, so we're gonna have foreigners in the house and to stay 3 months or 1 year, and then my parents said, go outside of the Japan.
Hmm.
Because Japan is an island, you have to see outside of the Japan.
You have to expand your horizons.
And then I went to American school, so my dream is go to America. That's my thing.
Well, so you had to step up. Like
right.
most immigrants, some come, they're right out of their culture and it's real culture shock. But that's good that you had that background to start with. Yeah, that's great.
A little different, yeah.
So when you came here, when did you start coming to the public library?
First, I went to New York City, Manhattan library. They made a library card.
The main branch?
Main branch. And 42nd Street or some all different libraries. And then they have, I asked to teach over there too.
Right.
I want to teach something art. So I did once, but very difficult to apply in Manhattan.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It can be monolithic.
Yeah.
You know,
but always something opportunity in library. So even I live in Manhattan, I always go to the public library.
Very good. So it was something you were drawn to.
Yes.
Excellent. And where was our public library located? On this spot when you came?
42nd Street?
No. To Pearl River, when you came to Pearl River. Which library did you attend? This one? At this spot on Franklin Avenue?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I mentioned that only because there were the public library at one time was above the Marine Midland Bank. And then earlier it was also on Ridge Street.
So that's a question, Franklin. I only know here.
Only know here, right.
So.
Oh, that's fine. That's great. When you came, did they offer programs here? When you first, at Pearl River, when you first moved onto Lenape Road?
No.
There were none?
No.
Really? Okay. Now I have to ask you, are you a reader?
I'm not bookworm, but I like to read.
Yes. Good. Yeah. Okay. Do you think that was fostered by coming to this library? The availability? That's wonderful.
And also, they transfer the book, so I like the Rockland, whatever arts.
Right. It allowed you to get in with the crowd.
I ask here, and they ship it to here, so very convenient to ask a book
right,
here.
Through interlibrary loan. So you like interlibrary loan.
That's the thing. So
yeah.
They have none yet now, but they're gonna come here. I'm gonna call you or something. It's very like a nice system. I like.
Yeah, it's very convenient. Yes. Interlibrary loan expands the capabilities of the library, and that's really good. So you value the library?
Yes, very much so.
As a source for reading materials and information, right? Socialization and all that. Sure, that's great. So do you know that we're going to be here, I think I mentioned it already, that we're going to be here 60 years on Franklin Avenue. And
on Franklin Avenue for 60 years?
Yeah,
wow.
Since 1963.
So how old this library?
This building?
Before.
Before.
Franklin.
There was a Middletown Reading Society in 1897 meeting across from the Kentucky Fried Chicken on Route 304.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was sort of a community center, and people paid a small fee, and they could join. So there were people who could read, and they were educated. And the evolution of a library in this town it was a hard slog. You know, the Depression came, and everybody wanted a communal way to enjoy books and magazines without purchasing them. So in
Is that
the
you showed the slide last time
Mhm.
with the little tiny library?
Yes.
In the slideshow.
That was the second library, and that was in the back of that building had been a bowling alley.
Mhm.
And what had happened was after that was gone, the alley part was used as a public library, and the front part was used as a storefront.
Oh,
Yeah, so I could remember my first trip to the library was on a hot summer's day, and I remember holding my mother's hand, looking in. So then that was very early, probably in the mid '60s. I was an infant,
mhm.
and but I don't remember anything else about it. But it's here, and we hope it's here a long time. Now, I want to talk about some of your artwork. You want to hold that? I'll hold that up. This is a picture of Yoko when it was uh, 50 years on Franklin Avenue.
So 10 years ago.
And there she is celebrating with us, and she was very involved with the book groups and making sock puppets at that time.
Mm.
And she's very talented. Now, today, I don't know if you can see this image, but she makes book angels from discarded books, keeps them out of landfills and being thrown away. And they're great to put in your house during the holiday season. And she also teaches classes here at the library where you can learn how to do this. And it incorporates sculpture and origami, which is very nice about the style. Well, Yoko, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming here and talking to us today.
I was thinking in Japan,
Mhm.
libraries only, I came from Kyoto
Mhm.
city, only one library in my hometown.
The whole prefecture.
Yeah, no,
Right.
not prefecture, my
Oh,
little
just
area.
the area,
So
yeah.
it's very far away.
Mm.
So here, Nanuet was whatever pyramid.
Right, Blauvelt,
Yeah,
sure.
it's very convenient to everybody can read, and very kind people.
Mhm.
I asked last week too. I want to know something, and they researching and
Right.
tell me. But in Kyoto, I had to take a bus for 30 minutes to get there.
Mhm.
So compare while I'm talking and compare to Japan library system to here, it's very different. Very,
Yeah,
very
I would imagine you have to have a purpose to use materials in Japan, like
Mm.
research or writing a book, to use the library.
Mm.
You can't just wander in
No.
and get help like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the openness and the availability that's
Yeah.
the best
Yeah,
part.
best part, I think.
So it's a symbiotic relationship.
Mhm.
You know, there's everyone, patrons pay their taxes, and we provide the services. And let's hope it goes for another 60 years.
Yes, yes, very, very like a down to earth, and everybody wants to come here.
Right.
Very nice.
That's very symbolic of the community.
Mhm.
It's where we try to be. We're not better than anybody else,
Yes.
and we're here to help. Thank you, Yoko.
Thank you.